This week's episode is brought to you by Blue Harvest Vintage. Are you a collector? Blue Harvest love to help you find that missing piece you need to complete your collection. They have extensive stock of vintage Star Wars vehicles and mint-on-card action figures, as well as new The Force Awakens and Black Series items. Blue Harvest have Funko Pops, Lego, Dinky, Corgi, Matchbox and more. Everything a collector could possibly need. If they don't stock it, then let them know, and their knowledgeable staff will be only too pleased to help. Head to Morley Market in Leeds to see the life-size Darth Vader. Alternatively, reach out to Blue Harvest on Twitter at Blue Harvest UK, Facebook, Blue Harvest Vintage Collectibles, a website, blueharvestvintage.co.uk, or email at blueharvesttoys@gmail.com.
Talk Star Wars is a proud member of the Star Wars Commonwealth Podcast Network. Follow at SW Commonwealth on Twitter and take your first steps into a larger world.
Welcome to TSW After Darkside. You're out of order. You're out of order. This whole pitiful rebellion's out of order. Hooah.
Very weird. You alright, are you, mate?
Yeah, not bad. Not been well, but I'm alright.
Yeah, I saw that on your messages.
Oh, it's a fucking nightmare. This morning I was going to go home from work, but I didn't in the end. I felt sick and this, like, shaky and weird and, well, not good at all. Paul's not well, is he?
No, Paul's in bed.
Yeah, but he might have lost his little hop up he gets out of bed with.
His little what?
Oh my.
He's still there, Stephen?
What's wrong with him? Has he got a cold?
I don't know, mate. He just said he felt like crap. That's all he said to me. He said this morning,
mate.
I'm not feeling very well, might not be on tonight.
Oh, that's it. He must have had a day off sick.
Yeah.
Yes, he must have, yeah.
That sucks
So
ass.
that's really loud, isn't it? Let me sort this out. Can't work out. Do I sound normal at your end?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's probably just my volume on this is too high.
Yeah, yeah.
Volume's too damn high.
Is that your regular
just-
Yeti or is that a new one?
The same one.
Oh.
I'm just what it is. I've got a different webcam plugged in here. So
Oh,
actually,
right.
my webcam is normally here, but I've plugged a different one in. So one I was using to live stream at the weekend.
Right, gotcha. Okay.
I've been tinkering, trying to get certain setups working, and it's not happening the way I wanted. So unfortunately, I'm a little bit less. I'm like slightly behind where I was hoping to be. So it took longer than I thought. So
Right.
that's why I'm a little bit like, oh, when you message me.
Never works, this stuff, does it, when you want it to? Steve,
Well, it's
you
annoying.
got your cam. We can do a screen grab tonight. I forgot to do one last week.
I am in bed naked.
Ooh, that's all right. We only need you from the neck up.
What's going on right now?
Do you want some nipple action?
That's my Windows tablet there.
All right, yeah. Is that new?
Supposedly installing stuff. No, I've had it for ages. I just very rarely use it. What I'm trying to do is I noticed that when I did the live stream, look at that, Markception.
Hey. Oh, time delay.
Oh,
there
goodness.
he is.
So
You can't put me in like that.
one of the things I noticed at the live stream at the weekend was that my Facebook version sounded really noisy, and it's because the iPad was behind the laptop,
Right.
and it was kicking out so much noise because the laptop is stupidly loud. So what I was trying to do is if I could get the webcam set up with a Wi-Fi adapter plugged into the little tablet thing, I could record off that. But unfortunately, I bought a USB hub, like one of those ones that turns 1 into 3.
Yeah.
That's one, that's 2.
My hair.
So this isn't working as I'd hoped. So this, I can still use the hub because obviously I can plug it into my normal laptop and get 3 USBs for the price of 1. But it does mean that my plan to reduce the noise, the background noise and recording is not going to work at all. The best hope I've got at this point is to put this webcam
Obi-Wan.
over here. I put the laptop somewhere over there. Yeah,
Obi-Wan, that's the only hope.
He might work.
Your last hope.
The other option is I'd take some money I've got spare and just buy a Surface Pro and replace that tablet.
Yeah.
And then run that as a spare side laptop. But they're still quite pricey for what you get.
Yeah, it'd be like it would be like the little setup that I've got going on here at the moment, which is it's me surrounded by screens. I wonder if I can do a little Inception thing and show you what's going on.
What's really annoying is if I could get the tablet thing working, I could actually walk around the flat and I could just record from anywhere.
Can you make that out on screen?
Just about.
So I've got
very, very faintly. Laptop there. Pair of laptops. Whoa, what's that? Oh, it's a Pro.
It's the iPad Pro.
Yeah, and then you got the MacBook Air there.
Inception.
Oh, I'm hideous.
Oh my.
Oh dear. So
Take this screen grab because I'm fed up with looking at myself.
Mark, I've
naked
just had
Steve.
I've had a thought actually.
Yeah.
The one thing I did notice from the live stream is that I can record really easily using this software.
Right.
So I could in future, probably not for tonight, just because it's a little bit short notice. But for future, I could probably set it up so that we could record this view.
Yeah.
Just as even if it's just like for maybe do the after.
You
dark
want
side
me
as
for your wank bank?
Eh?
You want me for your wank bank?
You're seeing right through me, darling.
Right, I'm going to take a screen grab then.
This is nice.
Nice bed sheets, homo.
Oh my! Oh no! Look at them.
Yeah, you staying
No,
at your
there's anything
ends?
wrong with that, obviously.
Huh?
Are you staying at your ends?
No, I'm moving them. I can't move them out of the way because I'm naked. Let me move as many
No.
flowers.
Don't move. Don't-
Hang on, let me get a butterfly in there. There must be a butterfly on this thing. There's everything else.
Let me see if I can find that screen grab that I just
Oh,
took.
it's a peacock. Oh no, it's not.
It's just your cock.
It's my cock.
The size of a pea, that's all.
Let me know when you're grabbing, Mark.
I've done it already.
I'll do it again because I wasn't ready.
All right, hang on. I can't remember where it goes.
Huh?
I can't remember where it goes on this laptop. I've got rules set up on the other one. I haven't done them here. Screenshots. There it is. Right, do you want to do another one then?
Yeah, go on.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't ready either, to be fair.
Right, I'll do that. For some reason, I dropped to the bottom of the screen. That's not.
Oh.
That's just rude. Right, you ready?
I can't smile. Yeah.
So big finger.
A big finger. I've oh god. I don't know how long I'm gonna last. I should be right. Jen's bringing me a hot water bottle in a minute.
Honestly,
bless it.
you and Paul are like a couple of little girls. Just
Seriously, I didn't.
Nut
Mark,
up.
I'm not being funny. I didn't even miss a show when I was down with.
I know.
You
I know.
you had girl flu. I've got man flu.
I did twice. Did you hear the show last week, Steve?
No.
I got it. I was getting better, and then I got it again.
Oh my.
And I ended up spending 2 Sundays in a row feeling like shit.
I debunked one of my bugbears.
What? How
I
can you
debunked one of my
Right.
own bugbears.
So what you're saying is what you discovered that one of your bugbears is irrational.
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, I talk about it in the show. It's Star Wars related for once.
Oh, okay.
Bloody hell.
Makes a nice change. Yeah.
Ask me about it when you want to.
When the time is right, you will ask the
Yes.
questions.
Oh my.
Oh my!
Right, here we go.
Bloody hell, that webcam comes out really nice. I can turn mine off if you want. By the way.
But the webcam.
Yeah,
Hang on.
I can do. I'm not uploading or downloading anything, so it doesn't matter either way. But
Oh, the
I
poll's
can turn it
finished.
off if it's a problem. Oh yeah, how did that? That was already stupidly high by the time before we even released.
2:30.
30. That's pretty good. I don't think I've got more than about 25.
It is
Then I'm sure this stuff.
absolutely insane. The reach of this one is absolutely insane.
Have you tweeted the
I have
picture, Mark?
got a load of reach for no reason. Oh, I know what it was. One of the E14 Zbox videos got retweeted by Zbox, which was quite cool. Yeah, it was nice. They came back to me and complimented the video and said about how much of a pain it must have been to set up, and I said yes, but it was totally worth it because it was actually totally worth it because I learned a lot.
The naked picture is now up.
Oh my.
That's a good trick. I've got clothes on.
Yeah, I've got a special filter. Steve,
Oh, yeah, it must be.
what did you say to me?
When?
Switch back to the.
You said something just a minute ago.
What about my debunking of my bugbear?
No. You said something, and you said Mark, and then you stopped talking.
Did I?
Oh God!
I have no idea.
This is going to go really well, isn't it? Okay.
Hang on, that's
I
what
can't
I'm
even remember saying Mark.
just going to check something.
Might have been thinking I was in bed with you naked.
What happens if I do that?
That's it. We're off. I'll turn mine
What
off.
happens
As well.
if I just want to check something.
I ain't got shit. There's
Oh,
no-
yeah, it works.
there's no
Cool.
blaming
So I can just
history.
really easily switch back between the two with this. That's awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, it's nice to know.
We ain't found shit.
It's so much nicer quality, the one I was just using, isn't it, compared to this one?
Yeah.
I didn't realise this until the other day, but this is 640 by 480. For some reason, I thought it was HD, but it's not.
What, the one on the computer?
The one here now. This one's 1080p.
Oh, that's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I got it for. I'm pretty sure I got it for either free or like stupidly cheap. It's when I used to work for Microsoft because it's a Microsoft bit of kit. But it's nice, and it's got a tripod mount as well, which is how I'm seeing.
Steve's a tripod.
Oh, there we go.
Aren't we all? Oh, sorry. Let me just find the show notes. I have got a copy.
Yeah, you got yours, Steve.
Yeah.
The latest version is in the Dropbox.
I ain't got Dropbox.
Yeah, I added you to Dropbox.
I don't know what Dropbox is.
Fucking hell, Steve.
I don't know anything.
I mean, really.
I look at the iTunes chart.
I've got the one you emailed me. Is that the latest one?
No, there's a later version, but you've got everything you need in there.
Sorry, there's a later version.
Yeah, in Dropbox.
Oh, so he hasn't got it either. Rob's got it.
I haven't got it to hand. I can get hold of it.
Oh, Rob ain't got it to hand.
I can get hold of it.
Looking for.
Can you drop it into the notes on the on Skype?
No.
Oh,
it's the only way you'll learn.
There's a fair chance I may have got rid of it.
I can try and drop the link in. Hang on.
I have got. Yeah, this is the one I've got from Sherry. We have sex datings. Here you will find a lover, easy and open. Is that the one?
No,
that's the one.
Okay, I'll go in there.
Dear Mr. Ware, love Guinness.
Can somebody answer me? What's sex datings?
No idea.
It's when you cut a hooker in half and count the rings.
It sounds like Borat. We have sex datings, yes.
I couldn't keep it together.
I don't want sex datings.
No, it's good.
I don't like sex datings.
Yeah, pro tip for any listeners: you should never cut a hooker in half.
Yeah, and don't go.
It should be obvious, and I have utmost faith in the listeners to know that I'm taking the piss. But you never know. Some people are just grievance mongers.
It's messy. Right, Steve. There's a link to the Dropbox.
Right, hang on. I'm going in now.
I'm gonna. Do you know what? Actually, I've not done it. I've not done it since I clean booted Windows. But I'm going to reinstall the Dropbox because it's so much easier.
Rob, it might be a good idea if you turn your input down, actually, because you're really drowning Steve out. Because Steve's
mumbling.
Very well, because Steve doesn't have a mic, so
that's a bloody good trick.
I sounded all right last week.
Then he should turn down. He's too loud. If he can drown me out, if he can be heard from here without a microphone.
Do I sound all right, Mark?
How about now?
Yeah. You say something in turn. Rob and then Steve.
All right. What do you want me to say? That's good enough, isn't it? That's fine.
Yeah, that's good enough. Steve?
Sex datings.
Did you get the Dropbox link?
Yeah, but I need to... Have I got an account? I don't need to do that. It's all right. It says continue to view. We use cookies. Don't we all love?
We use cookies.
You like sex datings? Dropbox ain't doing shit. Hang on.
Right, well, you've got the emailed ones, Steve. That'll do.
I need you to send them again. Oh don't tell Rob.
Oh my God.
He'll be nasty to me.
Are you saying that you don't?
I had them earlier on. Honestly, I had them.
Honestly. I mean,
I don't know what's
all this work I do, and then you just come along and you take a shit right onto it.
I do poopskis on your work.
Poopski potatoes.
What's that from there?
What? Sorry, what's poopski from? I don't know. No idea. Haven't got a clue. Incidentally, before you ask, Steve, I still haven't seen it.
It's from Meet the Fockers.
Oh, okay.
No, Meet the Parents. No, Meet the Fockers. Meet the Fockers.
Who cares?
He's going.
same fucking movie.
Who cares? None of it matters.
No.
And it's also what's his name says on Impractical Jokers.
Yeah, Scoopski potatoes.
That's it, Scoopski potatoes. That's
I love
it.
that sketch. It's just that whole prank is wonderful. My sister, it's one of those things. You know how you like sometimes you like stuff because you watch it with somebody and it reminds you of how much fun you had with them. Watching that with my sister is one of my favourite memories of recent years because of how much she just cried with laughter at the idea of Scoopski potatoes.
On their way to you, Steve, hopefully.
Oh, I found them. I found them in my trash.
I think I'm going to have to kill either you or me. I haven't decided which way I'm going to go with that
I
yet.
found them in my trash. I've got it. Oh, poop. Sorry to hear that, mate. Oh, that's me. Here are some show notes for tonight. Hopefully everyone is free. I found them.
Sink.
Scoop potatoes. Scoop potatoes.
This has been when this goes out as an After Dark side, people are going to be really encouraged by the behind the scenes of their much loved podcast.
Oh, you can't do this as After Dark Shite.
It's going out.
Yeah.
After Dark Shite. I think you may have...
I'm not well.
Freudian slip.
After Dark Shite.
After Dark.
Hey, I'm a pure pro when it comes to talking bollocks for up to an hour.
Yeah.
I've got
Speaking
I'm
of which, will be a new Crazy Train by the time this goes out.
Right, we're going to stop this and jump into the main show then, because we're actually well ahead of our usual schedule. So,
let's do this.
Let's do this, Crazy.
Remember, you've got to ask about my debunk of my.
Yes.
We'll ask about your debunk up. Okay, I'm stopping this recording.
Well, now has a music video. The Commonwealth Invitational.
Has it gone out? Has it?
No, I don't think so. I sent them over to James the other day so that he could have a look at them, and he said he liked them a lot. So, but he's Canadian. He always says stuff like that. Yeah. He's too nice for his own good, that boy.
Really cool.
Yeah, but it's only really basic stuff. Basically, he sent me a link to this app where you can basically lip sync to a piece of music, and then it will, if you do like up to 3 takes, and then will cobble together a composite of all those 3 takes. And you can pick and choose which bits you want to keep and from which videos and stuff.
Is that what James does then?
Yes, he does. Yeah, he does 3 takes and then he stitches. It's called Triller, the app, and it's really good. It's really easy to use, and I ended up being able to knock them all out in an evening. So
all behind the scenes.
Yeah, well, this is a bit of fourth wall action for you,
isn't it?
Yeah, so I don't know what the plan is with those. So, don't quote me. But I think he's thinking of, because obviously we can't monetize it because it's got loads of copyrighted music in it. He was thinking of just sticking it on his channel just so some people could see it.
Yeah.
Which would be
Can
cool.
I ask a question about episode 3.5, Rogue One?
Yeah.
Are we all going at the same time? I'm confused.
No.
No.
Well, I'm not. No.
Are we going at the same time, Mark?
No.
Oh, okay. So it's just me, Paul, and Andy going at the same time.
It is, yeah, because
Right.
I didn't know what I was doing that night, if you know what I mean, without going into too much detail. But it turns out I'm going to be I'll be nearly a day ahead of you guys, I think.
That's all right. Is Jeremy going with you guys then?
No.
Because Jeremy,
I'm going to be.
We'll meet you there.
I'm going to be at the same cinema as Jeremy, so I think the plan is he and I will actually get to meet on the night, so we'll probably get there a bit earlier than usual and sort of just bro out.
Oh,
Yeah, well, that's
awesome,
good. What are you?
That'd be
you're
cool.
Not doing,
If we can
you're doing
record
the
it.
midnight then, Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, we're doing the 7:15 on the 15th. So
Yeah, I've got the afternoon off work the following day, so that I don't have to do a full day's work after doing a midnight showing because I'm getting old.
are you doing 3D?
No, I'm not big.
And you're
3D
not getting
person.
old. Don't even go there. Mark and I will go in a hissy fit and hop off.
I don't do 3D because I don't really get the benefit from it.
No, I don't. We are doing 3D, but I'd rather do 2D. But 2D's not available in IMAX at your place, Mark, right?
No, I might be seeing it in IMAX myself, and it'll be 3D.
Okay, cool. That's cool.
Mm.
Awesome. Well, we'll have one more show before.
There's one more show. Yeah, I think it'll have to be. I think I might. It depends what the news is, doesn't it? But I might sort of push for a all Rogue One episode where I put the call out and ask people for
their reactions or something.
No, because it'll be pre. So
you mean the next week's one?
Now and our next recording, get people to sort of put their predictions together.
Okay.
And then we can throw out sort of a show where we talk about what we want, what we expect, some predictions in there, listener predictions and what have you.
Yep. I like that idea.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Yeah, I was an evangelist for this idea because I enjoyed you guys doing the Force Awakens ones back in the day.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be good to have something similar for Rogue One. Yeah, and it in a more formal way. Well,
I really
in
wanted
a structured way.
This week, I wanted to put out a. I think it was Daniel Palmer. I think sent me a message recently and asked if I'd be doing a Kessel run for Rogue One.
Okay.
I did a Kessel run when we were still moving
Oh, yeah,
into
yeah.
film news. I did the series on YouTube called the Kessel Run for that, and it was 6
Yes.
parts. It was just me talking about what I expected
Mm-hmm.
to have happen, and I was going to do a 5-parter this week for Rogue One, but I just haven't had the time.
Mm.
Didn't you used to do it on the way up to Blue Water?
I used to do it, on the drive.
Yeah, I thought you did.
Yeah, but I was going to sit down and actually do something for YouTube this week.
Proper.
Do something properly, yeah. And then cut a bunch of footage together from the odd TV sport and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had time to do it.
I don't do videos. I don't mind speaking while filming on YouTube, but I do not do.
Put yourself in it.
I never do that.
You don't do
know
facials
why.
on video.
I do not do facials on YouTube. I kind of find it a step too far at the moment. I'm quite a private person, believe it or not.
Mm.
And if it's about nature, you don't necessarily need to see me.
No, that's true.
I did a few of those vlogs earlier, like last month or whenever it was, and I didn't mind it at all. Once I got into the vlogging mode, I didn't mind it at all because it's been so cold lately. I haven't really wanted to. I've been taking the dog out,
Yeah.
but I haven't really been able to do it because it's been too bloody cold.
Yeah.
That's global warming for you.
No, it's the winter, Steve.
Yeah.
And Game of Thrones was right. Winter was coming.
Winter's coming.
They were telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe right. No. Nothing. Never.
I was hoping Paul was going to be on tonight because I've done a script for us to do another record of a
I gathered. I assumed that was what it was going to be.
About a what?
A little audio spot I want to put out.
You know how we did the one before? We should convince people to listen by telling them they will feel the firepower of this fully armed and operational battle station.
Yeah, but this one will be something that we can put out on the day before Rogue One's release.
Right.
Just a short thing, sort of telling people to enjoy the movie, and then asking them to come back and join us after they've seen it. But I'm going to build a couple of tweets into the description of the show, so it's mainly designed to sort of pull some new listeners in. So it will be us all talking about the film that is coming, that we're excited, and that we in the description to the episode, people can watch the movie, and then when they come out, click the link, tweet to say they've seen the movie, they loved it, or tweet the link to say they've seen the movie and it was meh. And then they're to come and join us and like the Facebook page and have all those links in the description, just a short thing. Come and join us afterwards as we break it down and send us their feedback and all that sort of stuff. Just a way
When are we... Sorry, Mark, go on, Karen. Finish what you said.
No, that was it.
I was going to say, when are we... I'm going to nip off now, but when are we going to do our first live question?
Well, I'd kind of spoken to the VIPs about doing phone-ins. I think that's going to happen soon. I think let's get Rogue One out of the way, and then probably in the new year, we'll start doing phone-ins.
Okay.
And have people on with us.
Yeah. I still have my hang-ups about that.
That's all right. We have the edit, mate.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not actually live, is it? It's just
no. This is true.
If we dial one of the guys in from Canada, and they can ask us a question, and we can all kick it around together. And it's not about them waiting a week to get the answer, but it'll be them waiting a week to hear themselves on the show talking to us about it. It'll be really cool.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of other shows, I think James made noise about me jumping on Sith Disturbers at some point, and I think the idea is that will be where we'll talk about the Commonwealth Invitational, and then he'll release the video afterwards.
Genius.
Alongside it, I think that's the plan. It's kind of in the early stages of discussion, really, because it's obviously it requires some logistical planning because there's a 5-hour time difference.
Yeah.
To make sure that we do it when he's not. It's not too stupidly early for him or stupidly late for me. I know they want to get you on there as well, Mark, at some point.
Oh, really? Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, they've talked about getting you on, in some form. I think have you sent voicemails into them before?
Yeah. I've sent a voicemail. I've written in. I need to do more voicemails, actually, but I just lose track of time in the week. I just get so caught up in what I'm doing.
I'm jumping off, guys.
All right, cheers, Steve. We'll speak to you later, mate. Thank you very much.
Speak soon, Rob.
Yeah, take care, buddies. Good to chat.
Yeah,
Have a good
cheers,
one, mate.
guys.
Catch up with you next week.
Going to get her in bed.
Oh, nice. What a
Bye,
treat.
mate.
What a treat.
Bye, Steve.
See you later,
Bye.
mate. Take care, bye.
Oh, I would do if I could go.
Hang
Why
on,
won't
mate.
it go?
Hoisted by his own petard.
Oh,
on,
there you
mate.
go.
I'll
I had
help
something
you.
on the screen.
Bye.
There you go. See you later, guys.
Bye, Steve.
I just helped him out there.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good.
I've been. I saw your VIP email today, the December one.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was cool that you were sort of like, these are the kind of shows I would like to do if we had the chance to do so.
Mm-hmm.
I've thought actually on that. Would you? I'm going to pitch you an idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is for this would be an E14 podcast, but obviously it would be something that it would probably tie it into Talk Star Wars quite a lot.
Okay.
The premise is really simple, which is just every week I watch one movie that everybody tells me I would love,
Mm-hmm.
and then just do a 15 to 20 minute. It would be probably a 15 to 20 minute video, or podcast about what I liked about it and what I didn't like about it.
Yeah.
And whether or not it lived up to the hype, as it were.
Yeah. Scent of a woman.
That could be episode 1.
Yeah, it could be.
But it was it popped into my head the other day. I was driving to Brad's to pick up. I was on my way to pick up Blake to go around Brad's, and I was driving there. I was like, that's the kind of show, because what I've talked about before with some of the other guys from E14. I can't remember if you and I have had this conversation before or not. I know, is this an After Darkside or
yeah,
not?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, it's fine. I've just realised, just occurred to me as I was talking. I am reluctant to get any more podcast production under my belt unless it's something I can control fully.
Yeah.
So where it's like, if I was able to say, for example, with guaranteed 100% certainty that I could get somebody on with me either in the room or remotely every week on the same day, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I would probably be more inclined to sort of produce a third show or something on the E14 network.
Yeah.
The advantage of something like what I've just described is I can do it all myself. It's purely it's almost like a blog. It's just a thing I can do by myself, and I don't need anybody. I can have somebody on who's seen the film too,
mm-hmm.
and likes it or dislikes it or whatever, but the basic premise would just need me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
whether
precisely
it be
what I had in mind for the Clone Wars and Rebels podcast.
It would just be one to two people talking about a particular episode, like Corey and Carl do on Tumbling Saber during the show.
Yeah.
Same sort of thing.
And the idea for me was the initial concept of, say, like Talk Star Wars, Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Would be to go right back to start with a movie,
mm-hmm.
and then do the episodes.
Okay.
One at a time. Like one episode of the podcast would be one episode of
the show,
and it would just be reactions to it. And I was even thinking about doing it primarily in video, but releasing the audio as well as an audio podcast.
That's what I was thinking, because that's the thing about. Obviously, some people prefer video, some people prefer audio, some people prefer written.
Yes.
Obviously, I think it's a smaller market, but at the same time, there are certain circumstances where I find it easier to read something than to watch something or listen.
Yeah.
And something like that is very easy to translate into all three.
Yeah.
Because you can have a video from which you then extract the audio.
Yes.
And then you have a written transcript. And just like that, you've got a cross-media podcast.
Yeah. I like the idea of sort of some of our audience are old school, diehard Star Wars fans who have watched the Clone Wars, but I also think there are some people out there that want to get the ball rolling on these things, want to dip a toe in and see whether or not it's for them. Yeah. And it might be fun for them to start that with somebody else, like with me along. And you can mix it up, couldn't you, and sort of do audio commentaries, and when you get to something like the Mortis trilogy, you can do all three in one episode. do a slightly longer podcast and do all three.
Mm-hmm.
And the same with Rebels, obviously, with their big season openers.
Yes.
And with that big finale with Ahsoka versus Vader, you could make a big deal out of it and do other things. Play around with the format and have sort of viewing parties where I could do sort of a live hangout with other people that want to jump on, and we sync up the viewing, and then we talk all the way through it. Yeah. Audio commentaries for episodes.
Yep.
It's endless what we could do. And the third show, obviously, was the open mic thing I had an idea for a while ago. Did you pick up on that?
I did. The one thing I would say is it seems unusual. It seems incredibly similar to Star Wars on Tap.
Right.
Not to the point where it's just to the point where somebody without knowing could assume it was derivative. Do you know what I mean?
Right. I've never heard of Star Wars on Tap.
It's unmistakably Star Wars. It's one of their shows.
Right. Okay.
They do. Basically, he gets. Carl's been on it, and Dave Donovan's been on it. There's what they do unmistakably Star Wars, which is they either talk about like a TV show episode or something like that, but they also talk about themes like. They did one recently about obviously the news about they were exploring the possibility that they could end the saga, and they were sort of debating the pros and cons of doing that.
Mm-hmm.
But they also do Star Wars on Tap, which is them just interviewing Star Wars fans, asking about when they first saw the movie.
That's exactly what I had in mind.
Yeah, so it's kind of along the same lines. I don't think there's room for both, because obviously everybody's got different perspectives on these things.
Yeah, and it would be on our little network as well, so it would be a part of this whole thing rather than I won't be pitching it as something that hasn't been done before, but it'll be new to us.
No, of course. Well, to be fair, very little's not been done before.
Yeah.
And it annoys me when people. I know a friend of mine's told me about somebody like somebody I'm aware of, but like not somebody I know particularly well, who's like it's not a problem that he does that. This guy does stuff like projects and things, and that's cool. What he also does is act like if somebody else does the same idea, he acts like he was the first one to think of it.
Right.
It's just like how deluded do you have to be to think that you're the person who invented, like, for example, playing a particular video game.
Yeah.
As a YouTube series. Like, come on, get over yourself.
Yeah, well, everybody and their dog's doing that, aren't they?
Oh, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I'm not, because I'm keep putting it off. But I was thinking something like No Man's Sky might be an interesting one to try out to see if it catches on. At the moment, what I really need to do is get into the habit of throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. Because I'm really, how we've talked about how you feel like an important thing is to get out of your own way.
Yep.
What I need to get out of is the habit of thinking that everything needs to be perfect before it comes out.
Oh yeah.
And that I can't just try things out, see if they work, and just say, oh, you know what, I didn't really enjoy that, or it didn't really turn out as well as I'd hoped, so I'm not going to do it again.
I think I said this on last week's show, that's one of Casey Neistat's rules, is you can't allow the search of perfection to get in the way of productivity.
Yeah. I've been pretty good recently, really. Obviously, if I was fixated on perfection, I wouldn't have done that live stream at the weekend. Which you can find on the Emotionally 14 Facebook page.
Well done.
Seamless. I wouldn't have done it because obviously I was sitting there racking my brain for sort of, I don't know, half an hour to 45 minutes before I started doing it, just to get everything logistically set up and figure out what I was going to do and how I was going to lay out my camera kit. Because I did a simultaneous live stream on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So both recordings were being done at the same time. I probably wouldn't do that again, but I just wanted to see if it could be done, how easy it was. Turns out it can be done, but it's not as easy as I was hoping. So in future, it'll be one or the other.
Yeah.
But, like I say, again, sometimes it's good to do these things just to do them sometimes. Because, one thing I did notice, I don't know if you found this, when you watch, like, if you look at somebody's videos on YouTube and then look at their videos on Facebook, for example, this live unboxing on Facebook has 125 views, and on YouTube has about 10% of that. It's really weird.
Yeah,
I don't know why that is, but
numbers again, mate, isn't it?
That's the thing,
Specific
it's just
to platforms.
Yeah, plus obviously Facebook's got the whole autoplay thing on videos, whereas YouTube doesn't do that because, well, it's the entire platform, isn't it? Is videos, so you just get non-stop bombardment. And there'd be 100 different thumbnails all playing at you at the same time, just bombard you with noise.
Yeah.
I would love to. It's just as an April Fool's joke. I'd love for YouTube just to do that one day and just go, we're going to do it so that all the thumbnails autoplay, and it just all the different things all just start playing at once. And your computer just crashes and burns. And then it turns out to be an April Fool's joke and it's all funny.
I must start working on next year's April Fool's, actually.
I need to have a think about what I want to do. If I want to do anything, really. I did try and set something up last year. The trouble is, I would tell you now, but I don't know if I'm ever going to get to do it. So I can tell you if you want to cut it.
Yeah.
If you don't mind cutting it, I'll tell you what we're going to do.
Well, we can wrap up if you want, and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, okay.
That's fair, because we've got half hour of After Darkside stuff, and I know that
yeah, that's cool.
Pretty weary this week, aren't they? So,
well, it's doing the rounds. Let's say it sat my energy right out. This cold and flu stuff has just really knocked me out. I've been running on fumes for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's hard working at this end of the year. Thank goodness there's Star Wars movies.
Well, yeah.
All right, let's wrap up then. So I'm Talk Star Wars on Twitter.
I can find me at Rob Wade Vision.
Nice one. See you next week, guys.
Bye-bye.